Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Jones. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The offense going with the hurry up.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. They'll run it to the left. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff heading left. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? And the defense rises up and stops him short on 3rd down.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. It's a QB sneak. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field it close to the 50. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Noles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized. Runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Jones. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. On now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Running with purpose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Using a strong stiff arm. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And now the running back's got it again. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. It's caught downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you can hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Jones. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Noles have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they've regained the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Jones. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. With the return, it's Tuggle. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On first and 10, looking to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Dogs will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On the ground, it's Thomas. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
No shot to bring him down. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into his zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a run to the left. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Noles are on the move here. They'll run it to the right side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught on the outside. It's McCoy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. back. This is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jones. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Florida State. This offense cannot be stopped. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
To throw, it's Raiola. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Running out of time in the pocket. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Pass rush closing in. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here's the 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. important third down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field, it's Jones. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's incomplete, a dangerous pass there, almost picked off in the end zone.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second and 10 here. Looking to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. On the run, it's Thomas. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here's the handoff. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.